Hi, this is a dirty phone call. Larry and I are going to be in the country, so we'll miss any birthday celebrations. Anyways, you're 35. Who wants to celebrate being that old? Well, I only hope I look as good as you when I'm your age.
Bob, get those girls out of your bed and answer the phone, will you? God, I'm so envious I can barely speak. Call me.
Hi, Robert. It's April. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Hi, Bobby. It's Amy. I just called to say that if I'm late for the party tonight, please tell Paul that I'm running. Oh, you're not supposed to know that there's a... Judy? Judy! Oh, goodness. I must have dialed the wrong number. Just ignore this call. Oh, my God. You're not going to believe what I just did.
Yo, Bob. It's Marta. Good news. The doctor said I'm not pregnant, so feel free to return my calls, huh?
Hi. This is Bob, and yes, today is my birthday. And yes, you can leave a message about how happy you are that I'm turning 35. Oh, and whatever you're calling about, the answer is yes. My birthday? It is my birthday. You know, you had me scared half to death. I was about to run out of this place like nobody's business. I didn't know. But what kind of friends surprise you on your 35th birthday? Mine. But then again, how many times do you get to be 35? 11? Oh, come on. Say it and get it over with. It's embarrassing. Quick. I can't stand it.
Happy birthday, Robert!
I stood it. Well, thank you for including me in your thoughts, your lives, and your families. Thank you for remembering me. Thank you.
You don't look it!
Well, I feel it.
It's the birthday boy!
Now you rehearsed? Very good. I am so touched.
I love it when people are really surprised.
She loves it when people are really surprised.
If you don't like it, you can take it back.
Well, I haven't even seen it yet.
I mean, if you don't like it.
Why don't you let the man look at the thing?
Why don't you just take it back?
I'm sure I'll like it.
Pay no attention to Harry, Robert. I think I'll leave.
I was joking, Sarah. We can stay a while longer.
You know what, Bob? Take ours back, too.
Here's from Paul and me. If I were you, I would take it back and keep the money. It cost so much, I fainted.
It did not, Robert. It's a sweater.
You told him what it was. Well, anyway, when I saw the price tag, I thought it was a house.
Miss, yes, you. Tell him to take yours back, too. It's not the gift. It's the cost that counts.
Who is that?
Who's I, miss? I'm very rich, and I'm married to him. I'd introduce you, but I can't remember his name.
Many happy returns in a day, old man.
Yeah.
David's going to deliver our birthday greeting. Go ahead, sweetheart.
Robert, happy birthday from us.
Happy birthday!
May this year bring you fame, fortune, and your first wife.
Hey.
Listen, I am fine without the 3.
You bet your ass, baby.
He might have meant that superciliously.
Oh, isn't she just darling with all that free help?
She's such a great kidder. See what I mean?
Okay, let's cut out the many happy returns. That is enough about me today. I'm just indeed lucky to have all of you. I mean, when you got friends like mine.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Robert. Happy birthday to you.
Now blow out the candles and make a wish.
Oh, don't tell your wish, Bobby, or it won't come true.
You have to close your eyes and blow them all out.
You better make it a good one, Robert.
Oh, you still get your wish. He still gets his wish.
He does? That must be a new rule.
Oh, sure you do. Don't believe a word of it.
Of course you do.
I know I will. But actually, I didn't wish for anything.
He's just kidding. You gotta be kidding.
Anyway, don't tell it.
Tell it if it's dirty.
Well, they say you shouldn't tell it.
Paul's right. Don't tell.
Anyway, you're in your prime. 35.
Sherry, you're not supposed to tell your age at our ages.
Bobby.
Bobby, baby.
Bobby, booby.
Bobby, Robert, darling.
Bobby, we've been trying to call.
Bobby, baby.
Bobby, booby.
I got
Bravo.
something to tell you. Robert, honey.
Bobby, we've been trying to reach you all day.
Bobby, there was something we wanted to say.
What have you been up to, little Bobby? Bobby, how have you been?
On your way home.
Bobby, we've been thinking of you.
Anytime.
Bobby, there's a concert on Tuesday.
How about some Scrabble on Sunday?
Bobby, having people Saturday night.
Bobby, booby.
Time we got together is Wednesday, alright.
On Monday.
Bobby, come on over for dinner. We'll be so glad to see you. Bobby, come on over for dinner. Just be the 3 of us, only the 3 of us we love.
Phone rings, door chimes, in comes company. No strings, good times, room hums company. Late nights, quick nights, party games, deep talks, long walks, telephone calls. Fun shared souls with private names, all those photos up on the wall. With love, filling the days. With love, 70 ways to Bobby with love. From all these good and crazy people, my friends. These good and crazy people, my married friends. And that's what it's all about, isn't it?
That's what it's really about, really about.
Bobby, 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 baby.
Bobby, booby.
Bobby, Robert, darling. Angel, will you do
Bobby.
me a favor?
Bobby, booby.
Listen, pal, I'd like your opinion.
Try me, Peter.
Bobby.
Has a problem I need
Sure and fun.
Can I call you back tomorrow?
Bobby, booby.
Jenny, I could take him to the zoo.
Well,
Bobby, where have you been? Bobby, we've been thinking of you.
Bobby, dear, it's none of my business.
Look at how I have to work Thursday evening. Bobby, but you know how I hate the opera.
Catherine, April, Marta, listen, people.
Bobby, 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 baby, Bobby, booby, Bobby, girls, Bobby, 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 come on over for dinner. We'll be so glad to see you. Bobby, come on over for dinner. Just be the three of us, only the three of us. We love. No strings, good times, just chums company. Late nights, quick bites, party games, deep talks, long lost telephone calls. Thoughts shared, souls bared, private names, all those photos up on the wall. With love, filling the days. With love, 70 ways to Bobby with love from all these good and crazy people, your friends. These good and crazy people, your married friends. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? That's what it's really about, isn't it? That's what it's really about. Really about. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I'll get it.
I'll get it. I always do. What's that clock time?
5 o'clock.
Thank God it's cocktail hour.
Final departure call for NSEW Airlines Flight 119. All the passengers that have not boarded, please do so.
The hell is that noise?
Well, they're either cleaning the building next door or they're knocking it down.
Taxi, oh, please.
Will you quit honking that horn, you yo-yo?
What is that noise?
What noise? I don't hear anything.
Oh, David, the phone.
I'll get it.
Oh, the kids, oh, wake the kids.
I'm getting it.
There's cinnamon in the coffee, Robert. The odd taste is cinnamon. Sugar and cream?
Both. May I have lots of both?
Oh, of course you may, dirty boy.
Or would you like some brandy in it, Robert?
Are you having some?
Oh, we don't drink. But you go ahead and you have some, you sweet thing.
Well, would you like a real drink? We got anything you want.
Well, if you don't mind, Harry, can I have some bourbon?
Right.
Sweetheart.
Okay, darling.
You're not both on the wagon, are you? Sarah, you're not on the wagon.
Robert, what is with all the questions? Or do you just collect trivia like some old quiz show contestant? We spend half our lives together, and now you notice Harry's on the wagon.
Year and a half.
No love, just a year.
It was a year in February. It's a year and a half now.
I know for a fact that next month it will be a year.
And a half.
1 year. Count. 1. Harry got arrested for being drunk and quit out of some kind of humiliation.
I quit to see if I could is actually what happened. Come on, I must have told you about that.
Never. You never mentioned it or I never would have brought the bourbon. So, Harry, how were you arrested?
Another question. Oh, Robert, why don't you try one of these brownies you brought?
I was in California on business, and I got really soused one night. And these guys, they took me back to my hotel. But instead of going in, I go down to the corner to get something to eat, to sober up.
You said it was 3 blocks.
No, just the corner.
3 blocks.
Anyway, this patrol car stops me and says, "You're drunk." Drunk? I said, "I'm clobbered." And he said, "I'm taking you in." Take me to my hotel, for God's sakes. It's only on the corner.
3 blocks away.
Anyway, he books me and mugs me for being drunk. And then, Robert, the very next time I'm out there, the very next time, I get arrested all over again for drunk driving. I only had wine.
Only 3 bottles.
And I insisted on taking the drunk test, which I failed by 1 point.
And that is when you quit, Precious. He always thinks it was the first arrest, when really, it was the second. I'm surprised we didn't tell you about this. I thought Harry had told everybody.
Anyway, I quit to see if I had a drinking problem, and I don't.
Just a problem drinking.
So do you miss it?
Another question. Oh. Harry, do you miss it?
No. No, I really don't.
Yes. Yes, he really does. Hi, darling.
Anyway, I stopped, and I haven't had a drink since.
Whoops!
Whoops. What whoops? I haven't had a drink since.
At Sheila and George's wedding.
A toast, for God's sakes. Oh, I'm sorry, Robert. You didn't notice me staggering, falling down drunk on 1 swallow of champagne.
I never said you got drunk, but you did have the champagne.
A swallow. 1 swallow.
And it was gone. An elephant swallow.
I was going to ask for another bourbon, but now I'm terrified.
Oh, darling Robert, put a nipple on the bottle for all we care. Oh, don't you want one of these brownies?
Oh God, no, I'll bust.
Bust? You bust. Oh, look at you. You are skin and bones. Bones. Oh, I bet when you get on the scale, it goes the other way. Minus.
Thank you, Sarah. I'm honored and touched. I think I was just insulted.
Oh, Robert, won't you just have one of these brownies so I can watch?
Sarah, is it possible you become a food voyeur?
Oh, Mexican food. What I crave without cease is Mexican food with all the Tabasco sauce in the world.
Don't eat that brownie.
I wasn't. I was just smelling it. Oh, Robert, you eat one?
No, not with bourbon.
And chocolate. Oh, I'd kill for chocolate. Or a baked potato with sour cream and chives. Oh, doesn't that make you just writhe? Or hot sourdough bread and all the butter there is.
Chili.
Oh, dear God, yes. Chili.
Manicotti.
Oh, manicotti. 1 teaspoon of manicotti.
Sara Lee cake.
Sara Lee cake. Oh, Sara Lee is the most phenomenal woman since Eleanor Roosevelt.
How about sweet and sour shrimp?
Oh, how about sweet and sour anything?
I get the impression you're both on diets?
Oh, not me, Sarah.
Look at these pants. You can fit your whole fist in there. That's how much weight I've lost.
She does that all the time. Look, I grip my fist in my pants, too.
Oh.
She thinks I buy that.
Actually, darling, I've lost 8 pounds already.
It's the magazines. Did you ever see any of those women's magazines? Pages and pages of cakes and pies and roasts and potatoes. I'll bet she subscribes to about 40 different magazines. It's a sickness. We're up to our ass in magazines.
I read them all.
Don't.
Do.
Oh, look. A magazine on wrestling. She subscribes to a magazine on wrestling.
Karate. Not wrestling.
Couldn't you just see it now?
It's karate.
All those fat broads in her gym learning karate. I mean, what wouldn't you give to see that?
Actually, darling, strangely enough, I'm quite good at it.
Show us some karate.
No. Robert, would you like some more coffee? You, Harry.
No, I would like to see some karate. I would like to see how my money's being wasted.
No.
Oh, come on, Sarah. Do one thing.
No.
Come on. I'd give anything just to see one thing. That's your excellence.
No.
I'll even be your partner.
No, Harry, this is embarrassing.
Oh, come on.
For heaven's sakes, all right.
Hooray!
One throw.
Hooray!
Harry, do you want to stand over there?
Here?
There.
Okay, I'm here. Now what?
All right. Now, just come at me.
Come at you. Okay, here I come.
Fantastic. That was hysterical.
Yeah, that's right.
Actually, I could have prevented that.
How?
By blocking it.
That can't be blocked.
It certainly can. Just didn't do it.
Anyway, Robert, that can't be blocked.
All right, let's do it again.
All right.
One more time.
Okay. Oh, I see. Let me go. Let's do it again. It's the little things you do together, that make perfect relationships. The hobbies you pursue together, savings you accrue together, looks you misconstrue together, that make marriage a joy. Yeah!
That was very good.
Give up?
Do you?
I got you!
I got you!
You want to do it again?
Oh, you break first!
You break first.
Well, we can just stay here.
All right with me. Fine with me.
You're both very good.
Thank you.
I can get out of this, you know.
Oh, try it! Yeah.
Okay, I tried it.
Yeah! Uncle!
Uncle, your ass!
It's the little things you share together, swear together, wear together, that make perfect relationships. The concerts you enjoy together, neighbors you annoy together, children you destroy together, that keep marriage intact. It's not so hard to be married when to maneuver as one. It's not so hard to be married, and Jesus Christ is it fun. It's sharing little winks together, drinks together, kings together, that make marriage a joy. It's bargains that you shop together, cigarettes you stop together, clothing that you swap together, that make perfect relationships. backs off.
That's not. All right.
Could I have another bourbon?
It's not talk of God and the decade ahead that allows you to get through the worst. It's I do and you don't and nobody said that. And who brought the subject up first? It's the little things. The little things, the little things, the little things.
It's the little ways you try together,
Cry together,
lie together,
that makes perfect relationships.
Coming up cliche together.
Growing old and gray together.
Withering away together.
That makes marriage a joy. It's not so hard to be married.
It's such the cleanest of crimes.
It's not so hard to be married.
And I've done it 3 or 4 times.
It's the people that you hate together.
mate together,
Date together. That makes marriage a joy.
It's things like using force together, shouting till your hearts together,
Getting on the boards together.
That makes perfect relationships. Kiss, kiss.
Well, how about that?
I had you there.
I had you there.
Oh, yeah?
I'd say it was a draw.
Yeah, right.
Wow. Look at the time. I've got to get going.
Aw.
Listen, I had a great time.
Oh, so did we.
Hey, it's great to see you. You sure you don't want a nightcap?
Sure. No. Will I see you guys soon?
Don't answer that, Harry. He gets no more questions. That sneaky Pete.
Wow.
I'll turn out the lights.
I will. I always do.
No, you don't.
Oh, Harry. I love you.
Harry, you ever sorry you got married?
You're always sorry. You're always grateful. You always wonder what might have been. And she walks in. Still you're sorry. Still you're grateful. Still you wonder and still you doubt. And she goes out. Everything's different, nothing's changed, only maybe slightly rearranged. You're sorry, grateful, regretful, happy. Why look for answers when none occur? You always are what you always were, which has nothing to do with, all to do with her.
Harry, darling, come to bed.
Coming!
You're always sorry. You're always grateful. You hold her thinking, I'm not alone. You're still alone. You don't live for her. You do live with her. You're scared she's starting to drift away, and scared she'll stay.
Good things get better, bad get worse. Wait, I think I meant that in reverse. Sorry, grateful, regretful, happy. Why look for answers when none occur?
You'll always be what you always were, which has nothing to do with, all to do with her. You'll always be what you always were, which has nothing to do with, all to do with her. Nothing to do with, all to do with her.
Bob? Bob, where the hell are you?
I'm out here.
For Christ's sakes, man, what are you doing out here?
It's so great to have a terrace in this city. Wow.
Really? We just use it to store old sleds and stuff.
Look at it. Hundreds of thousands of terraces in this city, and never will you see even a single person on even one of them.
Plus, you worry about the kids tracking in the dirt or falling over.
And everyone can hear every word you say. Are you listening? Not to mention all the bird shit.
And noisy. You can't even hear yourself think. And all you can see is that building across the street.
Well, if you look way out over here, you can see the East River.
Except that you really can't. Peter almost met his maker trying to see that dumb old East River he did.
You saved him?
Me? No. Well, I suppose in a way.
She fainted, so I had to get down.
Peter's just not afraid of anything at all. Unfortunately, I simply was not made that way. One day, Peter fell off the ladder while trying to put up my curio cabinet and split his head right open. Well, I fainted. I came to, I looked at his head, and I fainted again.
She fainted 4 times that night.
Now, to me, that is sweet. That is charm. Peter, you're one lucky guy. I mean, that southern kind of graciousness, well, sure ain't found much around these parts. He said with envy, you two are just beautiful together. Really a terrific pair. And Peter, you ever decide to leave her? I want to be the first one to know.
Well...
You're the first to know.
We're getting a divorce.
We haven't told anyone yet.
Wow. I'm so surprised. Maybe you'll work things out? Don't think so, huh? Well, I can't imagine anyone who knows how you feel. Or how you feel. Or how I feel.
Feel? I just don't feel anything. Here, David, I don't want it anymore. It's too small. It's too small. It probably just doesn't work on me. Do you feel anything, David? Do you, honey? Because I don't.
You will.
When? I mean, we've had 2 for heaven's sake. You know, I think it just depends on a person's constitution. Don't you, Dave? Well, anyway, I always say it's good to try anything once.
Just wait.
Well, I'm not planning on going anywhere. I mean, maybe I'm just too dumb or square, but I honestly don't feel anything. Do you, Dave? Because I don't. Absolutely nothing. Honestly, not a thing. I mean, I wish I did, but I don't. Maybe they gave you real brass right off the front lawn. I knew it wouldn't work on me, though. It's just not in my constitution. Why am I talking so much?
You are stoned.
Am I? Am I? I am not.
I am.
You are? You are not. I am so dry.
You are stoned.
Is that part of it?
You'll probably get hungry too.
Really? Should I feel that too?
You don't have to feel anything.
Oh. Are you hungry, Dave?
No, but I like some water, though.
Oh, me too. Do you want some, Robert?
No, thank you.
What?
I already have some. Jenny, thank you.
Some what, Robert?
You asked him, honey? Water?
Oh. Water. I completely forgot what we were talking about.
See, you forget when you're high.
Oh, God. Do you? Wow. Are you high, Dave?
I am potted.
Potted. Oh, that is beautiful. Jesus.
You're really high now, aren't you?
Jesus.
That's twice. You said Jesus.
You're kidding.
No, she never swears.
I didn't even know I said it once.
Say, son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Say, kiss my ass.
Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass, you son of a bitch. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's great. Oh, shh. Wake the kids. Shh. Shh. Let's get to ourselves.
Oh, Jenny, for God's sake.
We'll get evicted.
Jenny, you are terrific. You're the girl I should have married.
Listen, I know a darling girl in this building that you'll just love.
What?
When are you going to get married, Robert?
What?
I mean it. To me, a person's not complete until he's married.
He's complete enough. You're fine the way you are.
That's what I hear.
Oh, Dave, do you really mean that?
No. Well, I don't know. Sometimes I'd like to be single again.
Oh. That's not even funny.
It has nothing to do with you.
I'm your wife.
And that's the way I want it. But didn't you ever wish you could be single again for, I don't know, an hour even?
No. Could you make it 2 hours? Robert, go get yourself married. You see the ideas you're giving Dave.
Well, it's not like I'm opposed to marriage. It's opposed to me, if anything. I'm ready.
Actually, you're not. But not everyone should be married, I guess.
I don't know. I think a man should be married. What am I trying to say? Your life should have a point to it, a bottom. I have everything but freedom, which is everything. Huh. No, this is everything. I have my wife, my kids, a home. I just feel that, well, you have to give up to get. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I agree. But what bothers me is, if you get married, you got another person there all the time. And you just can't get out of it whenever you want to get out of it. You're caught. See? Even if you do get out of it, what do you got to show for it? Not to mention the fact that then you've always been married. I mean, you can never not have been married again.
Yeah. I don't think you're really ready. Do you think maybe, subconsciously even, you're resisting it?
No, absolutely not. Negative. I don't have any blocks. I don't know resistance. I'm ready to be married.
Then why aren't you?
Well, there were always things I needed to do. First, I wanted to finish school. And then I wanted to get started and get some security. There were just things I needed to do before I could even begin to think in terms of marriage. I know that sounds like rationalization, but it's not. Frankly, I just wanted to have some fun before I settled down.
And you've done all those things.
Right. Then why am I not married? Wow. Taking me on a bummer. But wait. Just wait. You're gonna see some major changes in my life very soon. I mean, I meet girls every day. Everywhere. I mean, you just have to live in New York and you meet a girl a minute. And I met some very special ladies recently. Like right now, I'm dating this flight attendant. Cute. Original. And odd. Oh, and then there's Kathy. You guys haven't met Kathy, have you? She is the best. I'm talking the best. And then there's Marta. Now Marta, she is just fun. No, I am not resisting marriage. I mean it when I said it. You are going to see a gigantic change in my life right now. I'm ready to be married.
Right. Then why aren't you?
Right.
Right. Right.
Right.
You could drive a person crazy. You could drive a person mad. First you make a person hazy, so a person could be happy. Then you leave a person dangling, sadly, outside your door, which it only makes a person gladly want you even more. I can understand a person if he said to go away. I can understand a person if he happened to be gay. Worse than that, a person that stimulates a person and then leaves her flat is crazy. He's a troubled person. He's a truly crazy person himself. You crabby bitch. You're a jerk. When a person's personality is personable, you should not sit like a life. It's hard and automatic or coercible to try to get you off of your road. So single and attentive and attractive a man is everything a person could wish. But turning over a person is the act of a man who likes to pull the hooks out of fish. Knock knock, is anybody there? Knock knock, it really isn't fair. Knock knock, I'm working all night shifts. Knock knock, the zombies in my arms. Oh, that sweet affection, what is wrong? Where's the loose connection? How long, oh Lord, how long? Mommy, baby, Bobby, booby, Bobby, you could drive a person's body. You could blow a person's cool. First you make a person feel all huggy, while you make her feel a fool. When a person says that you love, said her, that's when you're good. You impersonate a person better than a zombie should. I can understand a person if he wasn't good and bad. I can understand a person if he actually was dead. I resent you. Will any person ever get the juice of you? You're crazy. You're a lovely person. You're a moving, deeply well-adjusted, never to be trusted, crazy person. You're sad. I'm giving it up.
Well, I'm starving. I'm gonna make a Do one of you sons of bitches want to help? Then kiss my ass! Did you roll another one?
No, just a cigarette.
Shall I roll you another one?
Maybe one.
No.
It'll only take a second to make another.
No.
No more?
Listen, you two have one if you want one.
I don't want one.
Have one if you want one.
But I don't.
It will only take a second to roll another.
I said I don't want one. I'll make us some food. Isn't he a marvelous man?
I'm married to Square. I confess Square.
Bobby, we're just too old. We were trying to keep up with the kids tonight. Goodness knows, we've been there already. Who wants to go back? Anyway, what do I know?
Hey, Screwball. I'm starving.
I love you so much.
Food.
Bobby, put that stuff away. Come on. Put it in your pocket. Take it home. Come on. Thank you. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Whoever knows.
What was all that?
She didn't go for it. I thought she wouldn't go for it.
She was stoned.
Not really. She doesn't get things like that. I mean, she'll go along with it, but that's about it.
She didn't like it?
I know her. She didn't.
Well, can I get you some more?
Oh, God, no. She'd have a fit. I'm surprised she did it tonight.
She loved it.
She loved it for me. She didn't really love it. She's what she said. Square. Dumb.
Like a fox.
Listen, I'm gonna go see if I can give her a hand in the kitchen. What do you say?
Wow. Oh, wow.
Bobby, Bobby. Bobby, Bobby. Bobby, it's important or I wouldn't call. What you doing Thursday? Bobby, hate it at all. This is something special. Bobby, come on over for dinner. There's something we want you to meet. Bobby, come on over for dinner. This girl from the office. It'll just be the four of us.
Have I got a girl for you? Wait till you meet her. Have I got a girl for you, boy? Who, boy? Don't! Weakness for salsa rock slings. You're even the fruit and she swings. A girl you can't send through the mail. Call me tomorrow, I want the details.
I got a chick for you. Wait till you meet her. Have I got a chick for you, boy? Who, boy? Smart. She's into all those exotic mystiques. The Kama Sutra and Chinese techniques. Here she knows more than 75. Call me tomorrow if you're still alive.
Have I got a girl for you?
Wait till you meet her. Have I got a girl for you,
boy?
To be in your shoes, what I wouldn't give. I mean the freedom to go out and live. And to settling down and all that. Marriage may be where it's been, but it's not where it's at. What do you like? You like coming home to a kiss. Somebody with a smile at the door. What do you like? You like indescribable bliss. Then what do you want to get married for? What do you like? You like an excursion to Rome. Suddenly taking off to explore. What do you like? You like having meals cooked at home. Then what do you want to get married for?
and loving as Susan. Jenny, someone is waiting, warm as Susan, frantic and touching as Amy. Joanne, would I know her even if I met her? Have I missed her? Did I let her go? The Susan swords of Sarah, but Jenny is Joanne. Wait for me, I'm ready now. I'll find you if I can. Someone will hold me, soft as Jenny, precious and blue-eyed as Amy. Susan, someone will wake me, sweet as Amy, tender and foolish as Sarah. Joanne, did I miss her? Have I waited too long? Maybe so, but maybe so has she. My blue-eyed Sarah, warm Joanne, sweet Jenny, loving Susan, crazy Amy. Wait for me. I'll hurry, wait for me. Hurry, wait for me. Hurry, wait for me.
I didn't come right to New York. I went to Northwestern University for 2 years. But it was a pitiful mistake. I was on probation the whole 2 years. I was getting ready to go back to Shaker Heights when I decided where I really wanted to live, more than any other place, was Radio City. I thought it was a wonderful little city near New York, so I came here. I'm very dumb.
You're not dumb, April.
To me, I am. Even the reason I stayed in New York was because I just cannot get interested in myself. I'm so boring.
Well, I find you very interesting.
Well, I'm just not. Well, I used to think I was so odd. But my roommate is the same way. He's also very dumb.
You never mentioned your roommate. Is he your lover?
Oh, no. We just share this great big apartment on West End Avenue. We have our own rooms and everything. I'd show it to you, but we've never had company. He's the sweetest thing, actually. I think he likes the arrangement. I don't know, though. We've never discussed it. He was born in New York, so nothing really interests him. I don't have anything more to say.
Well, what would happen if either of you got married?
Get a bigger place, I guess.
And another 100 people just got off of the train and came up through the ground while another 100 people just got off of the bus and are looking around, and another 100 people who got off of the plane and are looking at us who got off of the train and the plane and the bus maybe yesterday. It's a city of strangers. Some come to work, some to play. A city of strangers. Some come to stay, some to stay. And every day, the ones who stay can find each other in the crowded streets. strangers. Some come to stay, some to stay. And every day, the ones who stay can find each other in the crowded streets at the guarded parks. By the rusty mountains and the dusty trees with the battered bark. And they walk together past the postered walls with the crude remarks. And they meet at parties with the friends of friends who they'll never know. Will you pick me up or do I meet you there? Shall we let it go? Well, did you get my message? Cause I looked in vain. And can we see each other Tuesday if it doesn't rain? Look, I'll call you in the morning and my service will explain. And another 100 people just got off the train. And another 100 people just got off of the train. And another 100 people just got off of the train. And another 100 people just got off of the train. Another 100 people just got off of the train.
Well, this is exciting. Fascinating.
Robert, you are awful.
So do you come here often? Terrific. Maybe next weekend we could go watch a haircut.
You cannot bear that with a big party going on, I talked you into coming here with me.
Party? What party? That party. I completely forgot about that party. Maybe we could still make it.
Robert, try to enjoy this. Imagine being in a tiny, quiet pocket of a park right here, in the middle of the busy, noisy East 50s. Park that's simple and pretty, with that waterfall on the wall that always makes me ache to be back at the Cape.
You are one piece of work, lady.
What I am is like this park here. Out of place.
You are like this park. Lovely. Very lovely.
You know, I used to dream I would come to New York and have 2 terrific affairs and then get married. I always knew I was meant to be a wife.
You wanted to get married? Then why did you never ask me?
You want to marry me.
I did. Honestly, I did. In the beginning. But, I don't know. I didn't think you would.
Oh, I would. I've never understood why you never asked me.
So you wanted to marry me, and I wanted to marry you. How the hell did we become such good friends?
Robert, I've never told you what a good man you are and how much you've meant to me. Robert, I brought you here because I wanted to tell you alone. I'm moving back up to Cape Cod. I'm getting married.
Married?
Some people still get married, you know.
What, did you just suddenly fall in love?
I'll be a good wife. I want real things now. A husband, a family. I don't want to keep running around this city pretending I'm having a life.
See, the problem with you is you just want too little. And that is the one thing in this world that's the hardest to get. Thank you for the park.
You're welcome. But Ed and I, we just don't fit. I think there's a time to come to New York and a time to leave. Enjoy your party.
you want to know why I came to New York? I came because New York is the center of the world, and that's where I want to be. Do you know what the pulse of the city is?
A busy signal.
Wrong. The pulse of the city, kiddo, is me. This city is for the me's of the world, the people that want to be right at the heart of it. I'm like the soul of New York.
Well, how about that?
See, smart remarks do not a person make, Robert. How many Puerto Ricans do you know?
There's one at work.
Okay, how many blacks?
Frankly, I just meet people more like me.
Oh, God, talk about pathetic. Jews, Hispanics, gays, Arabs, street people, all my closest, my best friends. See, I don't just pass people, Robert. I stop, and I know them. In this city, every son of a bitch I meet is my new best friend. I go uptown to, like, the dentist or something, and suddenly I want to cry because, oh, my God, I'm uptown. And 14th Street. Oh God, I don't know why anybody talks about any place else because that is the center of the universe.
14th Street?
That's everything. That's humanity. 14th Street. And if you don't like it there, they have every subway you can name to take you where you like it better.
Oh, God bless 14th Street.
This city, Robert, I kiss the ground of it. You know what I want to do? I want to get all dressed in black. Black dress, black shoes, black hat, black everything, and I want to go sit at the end of the counter at a bar, drink, and cry. That is my honest-to-God idea of sophistication. You know, you always make me feel like I got the last line, Robert. What is it with you?
I've just never met anyone quite like you.
Me neither. You know what this city, it really is, where a person can really feel it? It's in a person's ass. If you're really a part of this city, calm, cool, and the whole flow of it, then your ass is like this. And if you're just living here, running around uptight, not really a part of this city, your ass is like this.
I'm hesitant to ask. Oh, what a fascinating theory, and at this moment, extraordinarily accurate.
Today is for Amy. Amy, I give you the rest of my life to cherish and to keep you, to honor you forever. Today is for Amy, my happily soon-to-be wife. Amy, we're really getting married.
Part of me is everybody there, because if everybody's there, I'd like to thank you all for coming to the wedding. I'd appreciate you going even more. I mean, you must have lots of better things to do and not a word of this to Paul. Remember, Paul, you know the man I'm going to marry, but I'm not. Wouldn't ruin anyone as wonderful as he is. Thank you all for the gifts and the flowers. Thank you all. Now it's back to the showers. Don't tell Paul, but I'm not getting married today. Bless this day, tragedy of life, husband yoked to wife. The heart sings down and feels dead. Highest dream.
everybody. Look, I don't know what you're waiting for. A wedding? What's a wedding? It's a prehistoric ritual where everybody promises fidelity forever, which is maybe the most horrifying word I ever heard of, which is followed by a honeymoon where suddenly you realize that he's saddled with a nut and want to kill me, which is should. Thanks so much, but I'm not getting married. Go have lunch, because I'm not getting married. You've been grand, but I'm not getting married. Don't just stand there. I'm not getting married. And don't tell Paul, but I'm not getting married today. Go, can't you go? Why is nobody listening? Goodbye. Go and cry at another person's wake. If you're quick for a kick, you could pick up a christening, but please, on my knees, there's a human life at stake. Listen, everybody, I'm afraid you didn't hear. Do you want to see a crazy lady fall apart in front of you? It isn't only Paul, maybe ruining his life. You know, we'll both of us be losing our identities. I tell him from my analyst about it. He said to see him Monday, but by Monday I'll be floating in the house with the other garbage. I'm not well, so I'm not getting married. You've been swell, still I'm not getting married. Thank you all, but I'm not getting married. Clear the hall, because I'm not getting married. And don't tell Paul, but I'm not getting married today.
Bless this bride, totally insane, slipping down the drain, and bless this day in our arms. To
Today is for
Go, can't you go? Look, you know, I adore you all, so why watch me die like Eliza on the ice? Look, perhaps I'll collapse in the abs right before you also take back the cake, burn the shoes, and boil the rice. Look, I didn't want to have to say this, but I may be coming down with hepatitis and I think I'm gonna faint, so if you want to see me faint, I'll do it happily, but wouldn't it be funnier to go and watch a funeral? Thank you for the 27 dinner plates, 37 butter knives, 47 finger rings, and 57 candle holders.
One more thing.
I'm not getting married. See, I'm not getting married. No, I'm not getting married. I'm not getting married. Let us pray that we're not getting married.
Amy?
You're starting. Don't talk, please. Why don't the two of you sit down and talk to each other? Oh, I can't think with the two of you following me around everywhere I go, from the bedroom to the bathroom to the kitchen. I feel like I'm leading a parade. Paul, stop staring. I feel it. Like bullets in my back. No, Paul, please. I'm so crazy. I left the refrigerator door open last night, and now the orange juice is hot. Here. And if you say thank you, I will go running right out of this apartment and move into the hopeless cases section at Bellevue, where they will understand me. No, Paul! Paul, I apologize. Paul, you say whatever you want to say, whatever you like. Who am I telling you what to do? Oh, Paul!
The orange juice is hot. But thanks.
Paul, see, you don't thank somebody for hot orange juice, you slug 'em. The toast. Now I blew the toast.
It's okay.
I can't stand it. It's not okay. Nothing about it even remotely resembles okay. It is the opposite of okay. See, Robert, this is the real me. Crazed.
Well, this has got to be a much more interesting wedding breakfast than most. I mean, with the bride in such a high energy mode and the groom being abnormally quiet, yet a festive atmosphere pervades the air. Could it be the best man smiling, even as he dies from drinking boiling orange juice?
I would laugh, Robert, if it weren't also tragic. How do I look? Funny?
Yeah, that's a funny dress.
The dumb hairdresser curled my hair like he was on withdrawal. Paul, what are you so happy about all the time?
You?
Oh, this is insane. It's neurotic. It is so crazy having this big wedding and everything after we've been living together all these years. It's embarrassing, Paul. People will think I'm pregnant.
That's next year.
Listen, if we hurry, we're late.
What am I doing? I'm 31.
And perfect.
Oh, an oldie, but a goodie, huh? That's something. 2 years with a psychiatrist, and look where it leads. I am just so glad we are not having a Catholic wedding. Because next year, when I get the divorce, I won't be a sinner. I mean, who would have thought I'd marry somebody Jewish? Jewish! I mean, I don't even know anybody who is Jewish. Oh, you see, Robert, that was probably my main attraction. Look what a little Catholic rebellion will lead to. Oh, from the very first moment I saw Paul, I said to myself, that's what I like. That Jew. He was so beautiful, so inside and out beautiful. Paul would kiss me and I would think to myself, oh, I've got my very own Jew.
What is all this about me being Jewish today? 3/4 of your friends are Jewish. Hurry!
Did I say I like my friends? I do not. I much prefer my Gentile enemies. At least they leave me alone. And I need to be left alone. I'm just like Robert.
I am not like that. What the hell are you talking about? But don't answer. We don't have the time.
Amy, after all these years, don't you know we fit?
The higher you go, the harder it hurts when you fall.
I've never let you down yet.
Whoever finds this, I love you. Oh, thank you. I love you too.
Thank him, the phantom. He leaves notes like this everywhere. A person can't stand all that sweetness, Paul. Nobody human can stand all that everlasting affection.
Amy, don't you think we should go?
Oh, I just can't.
Amy, if anybody in the world should be married, it's you. Tell her, Robert.
Robert, tell me. Who's going to tell Robert?
Listen, Paul, I can't tell anybody anything like that. If it's right, it will happen.
I see.
Well, I'm going to go call the church and tell them that we'll be late. A little late. And people should be getting there soon, right?
Amy, do you see what you're doing to yourself? Do you know if other people did to you what you do to yourself, they could be put in jail? Come on.
Oh, Paul, look. Look. Now it's starting to rain.
Oh, it's starting to rain. The line was busy. Did I tell you who I ran into on the way here? Helen Kincaid. You remember Helen Kincaid? Brought her here a couple times. Well, she's married now, and I almost didn't recognize her. She's all fat and blousy and...
Amy, come on, let's go.
I can't, Paul. I don't understand how I let it get this far.
Amy, come on, all of our friends are waiting.
That's no reason. I can't. I'm so afraid.
Of what?
I don't know. I don't know. I just think maybe you're not for me, Paul. Maybe nobody's for me. You know, I've never seen one good marriage ever, not in my whole life.
You only see what you look for, you know. I've seen a lot. Listen, Amy. Married people are no more marriage than musicians are in music. Just because some of the people might be wrong doesn't matter. It is still right.
Yes. Well, I'll put that on a sampler, Paul. Please, I'm not being emotional. I'm as sane as can be. Paul, I'm sorry. I don't love you enough.
Robert, would you call and
I'll...
What did I just do?
Well, you just did what you had to do. I mean, if it was right, it would have happened. At least that's what I think. Amy, marry me.
What?
Marry me.
Huh?
You said it before, we are exactly the same. Why don't we?
Why don't we, Robert?
Just marry me and everyone will leave us alone.
Isn't this some world? I'm afraid to get married. You're afraid not to. Thank you, Robert. Really. It's just that you have to want to marry somebody, not just somebody. Look at that. He left without an umbrella or anything. He'll get pneumonia. I've got to go get him. I'm getting married. He's so good, isn't he? So good.
Amy.
I'm the next bride.
Marry me a little, love me just enough, cry but not too often, play but not too rough, keep a tender distance, so we'll both be free, that's the way it ought to be. I'm ready, marry me a little, do it with a will, make a few demands I'm able to fulfill. Want me more than others, not exclusively, that's the way it ought to be. I'm ready now. You can be my best friend, I can be your right arm. We'll go through a fight or two. No harm, no harm. We'll look not too deep. We'll go not too far. We won't have to give up a thing. We'll stay who we are. Right? Okay then. I'm ready. Someone marry me a little, love me just enough, warm and sweet and easy, just the simple stuff. Keep a tender distance, so we'll both be free. That's the way it ought to be. I'm ready, marry me a little, body, heart, and soul. Passionate as hell, but always in control. Want me first and foremost, keep me company. That's the way it ought to be. I'm ready now. Oh, how gently we'll talk. Oh, how softly we'll tread. All the stings, the ugly things we'll keep unsaid. We'll build a cocoon of love and respect. You promise whatever you like, I'll never collect. right. Okay then. I'm ready now. Someone. I'm ready.
Bobby, Bobby, ba 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 Bobby, Bobby, ba 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 Bobby, Bobby, ba 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 ba.
Well, our blessings, Robert.
Don't tell your wish, Bobby, or it won't come true.
You blew it.
Oh well, it was probably a wish you wouldn't have gotten anyway.
You wish for a wife, Robert?
Don't. You're a lucky son of a gun. Hang in there.
Yeah. Stay exactly the same, Bobby. You may be the one constant in this world of variables.
I don't know, Sarah. You can't stay in your 30s forever.
You still get your wish, Bobby.
Won't?
I think he still gets his wish.
I say he won't.
Come on, Joanne. See, every time she and Bobby
Larry,
get together.
I know all the rules for birthday candle blowing out. I've had enough birthdays for a wax museum.
All right, all right. I didn't actually wish for anything.
What do you mean you didn't wish for anything?
Oh, do tell. Everybody's so curious.
Tell, but lie.
Thank you for including me in your thoughts and your families.
Stay exactly as you are, Robert.
That's right, you sweet thing. You stay exactly the same. Everyone adores you. What an awful thing. I'd kiss you goodbye, but Larry gets jealous.
Everything always happens for the best. I don't even believe that myself.
I mean, when you got friends like mine. I mean, when you got friends like mine. Isn't it warm? Isn't it rosy? Side by side.
He's such a cutie.
By side.
Isn't he a cutie?
Ports in a storm. Comfy and cozy. Side by side.
He never loses his cool.
By side.
I envy that.
Everything shines. How sweet. Side by side.
We're just so fond of him.
By side. Parallel lines. Who meets?
Love him. Can't get enough of him.
Everyone winks, and nobody's nosy. Side by side.
He's just crazy about me.
By side.
He's a very tender guy.
You bring the drinks and I'll bring the posy. Side by side.
He's always there when you need him.
By side. One is lonely and two is bored. Think what you can keep ignoring. Side.
He's my best friend.
By side.
After Paul, of course.
By side.
Seven times a godfather, year after year, older and older.
amazing. We've grown older every year, but he stays exactly the same.
Sharing a tear, lending a shoulder.
You know what comes to my mind when I think of it? Right. The Seagram's building. Isn't that funny?
And we got fun, no strain.
Sometimes I catch him looking and looking. I just look right back.
Permanent sun, no rain. We're so crazy, he's so sane. Friendship forbids anything bitter.
A person like Bob doesn't have the good things and he doesn't have the bad things. But he doesn't have the good things.
Being the kids as well as the sitter.
Let me make him a drink. He's the only guy I know I feel should drink more.
One's impossible, two is dreary, three is company, safe and cheery.
He always looks like he's keeping score.
Who's winning the Roberts?
Here is the church, here is the steeple. Open the doors and see all the crazy merry people.
What would we do without you? How would we ever get through? Who would I complain to for hours? Who bring all the flowers when I have the flu? Who finish yesterday's stew? Who take the kids to the zoo? Who is so clear and who is so deep? And who would keep them occupied when I want to sleep? How would we ever get through? What would we do without you? What would we do without you? How would we ever get through? Should there be a marital squabble, available bobble, be there with the glue? Who would we open up to? Secrets we keep from guess who? Who is so safe and who is so sound? You never need an analyst with Bobby around. How would we ever get through? What would we do without you? What would we do without you? Who? How would we ever get through? Who sends anniversary wishes? Who helps with the dishes and never says boo? Who changes subjects on cue? Who cheers us up when we're blue? Who is a flirt but never a threat? Remind us of our birthdays which we always forget. How would we ever get through? What would we do without you? What would we do without you? How would we ever get? How would we ever get? How would we ever get? How would we ever get through? What would we do without you?
Just what you usually do.
Right! You sit with us, you share with us, you fit with us, you bear with us.
Okay now, everybody.
Isn't it warm? Isn't it rosy? Side by side. Ports in a storm, comfy and cozy. Side
side by side. Two's impossible, two is gloomy. Give another number to me. Side by side, 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 by side.
Oh, it's a darling apartment.
Thank you.
Just darling. Did you do it yourself?
Me? Yes, I did. Yes.
Yourself?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, it's just darling. Did you really do it yourself?
Yes. Why did you hear that I didn't?
Oh no. But look, this is just precious.
Isn't it though? I never really look around here. I just live here.
Oh, it's terribly clever. See how nicely all the furniture is placed in areas to make it so warm and sweet and tucked in.
Well, how about that?
And the choice of colors is so relaxing, simple, and masculine.
See that?
Isn't that tasteful and interesting?
Yes, I'll take it. I've always liked my apartment, but I'm never here. I just always seem to be passing from the living room to the bedroom to the bathroom to get ready to go out again.
You never really spend any time in here. And it's so dear. But maybe that's why you like it so much. If you don't spend much time in it, it keeps it special and important.
Yes, that's it. And this is the bedroom here. Oh, you love it. I could tell. Well, I could always find a new apartment.
Darling.
Yes?
Robert.
What?
I'm worried.
Why?
He's all alone. There's no one
Where?
in his life. Robert ought to have a woman. Poor baby, all alone. Evening after evening by the telephone. We're the only tenderness he's ever known. Poor
David,
Yes.
Bobby,
What?
I'm worried.
Why?
It's such a waste. There's no one
Where?
in his life. Robert ought to have a woman. Poor baby sitting there, staring at the walls and playing solitaire, making conversation with the empty air. Poor baby.
Right after I became an airline stewardess, a friend of mine who had a garden apartment gave me a cocoon for my bedroom. He collects things like that, insects and caterpillars and all that. It was attached to a twig. And he said one morning I'd wake up to a beautiful butterfly in my bedroom when it hatched. He told me that when they first come out, they're soaking wet and there's a drop of blood there too. Isn't that fascinating?
Yes.
But within an hour, they dry off and they begin to fly. Well, I told him I had a cat. I had a cat then. He told me to just put the cocoon somewhere where the cat couldn't get at it. Which is impossible, but what can you do? So I put it up high on a ledge where the cat never went. And the next morning it was still there. At least so it seemed safe to leave it. Well, anyway, about a week later, very, very early this one morning, the guy calls me and says, "April, do you have a butterfly this morning?" I told him to hold on, and I managed to get up and look. And there on the ledge I saw this wet spot and a little speck of blood, but no butterfly. And I thought, oh dear God in heaven, the cat got at it. So I picked up the phone to tell this guy, and just then, I suddenly spotted it under the dressing table. It was moving one wing. The cat had got at it, but it was still alive. So I told this guy, and he got so upset. He said, "Oh no, oh God, no, don't you see that's a living thing?" Well, I got dressed and took it to the park and put it on a rose. It was summer then. And it looked like it was gonna be all right. I think anyway. But that man, I really felt damaged by him. Awful. That was just cruel. So I went home and I called him back and I said, "Listen, I'm a living thing too, you shithead." I never saw him again.
Oh. Well, that reminds me of something I did to someone once in Miami. It's not quite the same, but in a way, well, I met this girl, this lovely girl at a party, and it was just like me and you, April. We just connected. You don't mind if I tell you this, do you?
No.
We just connected in the most beautiful way. Just like tonight. Except we couldn't contain ourselves. We talked and suddenly we realized we could talk no longer. No sounds came. We just looked at each other there, standing, all bathed in perspiration. Our legs were trembling, and our breath grew short. And we left. We drove to one of those strips where all the motels are, and we never said a word. She just sat so close to me, so close. Well, we got into the room and we started kissing, touching, and laughing. And suddenly she said I should go get some baby oil and lots of champagne and we could get beautifully high, rub each other. Well, you know what I mean. She said she'd be waiting in bed for me. Well, I rushed out of there. I drove around looking for a liquor store, a drugstore to get the champagne and the baby oil. I got them. I started to drive back. And I could not find the place. I drove for 3 hours and I never saw a motel again. And I never saw her again.
That is the most extraordinary story I've ever heard. That poor, You drove around for 3 hours.
More! I drove all night. All night, and all that champagne and the baby oil. And my hands were trembling. My face was bathed in sweat.
Oh, that girl. She never knew. Oh, well, I just don't know what to say or do. That is so sad.
It is. It is very sad.
But Robert, those stories don't really follow. I don't see the connection. Unless... Oh, you must have thought of that poor girl as the wounded butterfly.
Yes.
Robbie.
That's it.
Robert Angel.
Bobby, honey.
You know no one wants you to be happy more than I do. No one, but isn't she a little bit, well, you know. Face it,
No one wants you to be happy more than I do. No one.
but isn't she a little bit, well, you know. Face it, wants you to be happy. Meaningless relationships, they can shake you less even when I know better. But isn't she a little bit, well, dumb, tacky, tall? Where is she from? She's so dead. She's a very poor baby, all alone. Throw a lonely dog a bone, it's still a bone. We're the only tenderness he's ever known. Poor baby.
Where you going?
Barcelona. Don't get up.
Do you have to?
Yes, I have to. Don't get up. Now you're angry.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Put your things down.
See, you're angry.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Put your wings down and stay.
I'm leaving.
Why?
To go to.
Stay.
I have to fly.
I know to Barcelona. Look, you're a very special girl, not just overnight. No, you're a very special girl, and not because you're bright. Not just because you're bright. No, you're a very special girl, June.
Thank
What you thinking?
Barcelona.
Oh,
Flight 18.
stay a minute.
I would like to.
So,
Don't be mean.
stay a minute.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
Where you going?
Barcelona
So you said,
and Madrid.
bon voyage.
Wanna blow it.
Good night.
You're angry.
No.
I've got to.
Right.
Report to.
Go.
That's not to say that if I on my way. Oh well, I guess. Okay.
What? But... Oh, God!
Bobby, what a nice surprise. Peter, look who's dropped in. Oh, and you must be Kathy?
Wrong.
April. No. Shelley.
Kiki. Nancy.
They're great kidders, aren't they? This is Marta.
Oh, Marta, of course you're just as Robert described, so pretty and so original.
Oh, look, you can see the East River from here.
I'm so surprised to see you both out here on the terrace.
Yeah, we decided to fix it all up.
Isn't our Bobby another thing of beauty and a boy forever?
So how you been, Bob?
Well, you know me. Always happy.
Bob, did I show you the pictures from Mexico when I went down to get the divorce?
Divorce? You mean you two aren't married now?
Well, not since the divorce.
It was so incredibly sensational, I had to phone Susan to come down and join me.
We both put on 5 pounds.
So where are you living now, Peter?
Here. At home. Where else? I've got responsibilities, kids to feed. I certainly would never leave them.
Then are you two getting married again?
Married? Oh no, we tried that. Thank you very much.
We're more married now than we were when we were married.
Well, I guess it takes 2 to have a happy divorce.
When Bob is around, I get this feeling we're auditioning for him.
Well, you do know my favorite quote. The unexamined life is not worth living.
And I think mine is the unlived life is not worth examining.
Why don't I skedaddle inside and fix us up a quick lunch? Look, we're all 4 single. It's nicer, I think. Especially when you have someone.
See? This is why you like New York.
Oh, Mata, come, so we can go talk about you-know-who. Freedom.
She's terrific, Robert. Are you excited about this younger generation?
At times.
This is when I should have been born. This is my age. Wild-ass kids with rebelling minds probing against all the nonsense. I identify with these kids.
You shouldn't. You're the enemy, the same as their parents.
No, sir. Not I.
Peter, to them, we are squares.
Robert, did you ever have a homosexual experience?
I beg your pardon?
I don't mean when you were a kid. I mean since you've been an adult. Have you?
Yes. Actually, I have. Yes.
You're not gay, are you?
No, are you?
No. I have done it more than once, though.
Is that a fact?
I think sometimes you just meet someone and you love them. You know?
Absolutely.
And sometimes you just want that love to manifest. That's all.
Absolutely. I understand.
I think sometimes you can even know someone for a long, long time. And then out of nowhere, suddenly you just want to have them. You just desire that intimacy, that closeness.
Probably.
I'm sure if it wasn't for society and convention and all that nonsense, 2 men would just go off and bawl and be better for it. Closer. Deeper. Don't you think?
I don't know.
I mean, take you and I, for example. Do you think you and I could ever have anything like that?
I get it. You're pulling my leg. You almost had me going there, you son of a gun. I think they're gonna hurt themselves.
What if their mothers came in and saw them up there doing that? Think of their mothers. It's so embarrassing.
You know, people who laugh and carry on and dance like that, they're not happy.
Think of your mother.
He is not what you call self-conscious.
He's not what you call. It shocks me to see a grown man dance like that. I'm shocked. Do you hear? I'm shocked. Where was I? Oh, my first husband. He's so difficult to remember. Hopefully you're with him. We got here in New York. We got married here. I was out of college, and he was here on some business, but he owned a big meat packing plant back in Chicago. We lived in New York for almost a year, and then one day he said he had to go back to Chicago. And you know, he was actually surprised when I told him I'd wait right here for him. I mean, I still don't know where Chicago is. It's over there somewhere. But he said he didn't plan on coming back, so I knew we were in a bit of dilemma. At least he was. I was young, but I knew where I was living, and I had no intention on leaving New York. I never left New York. I never have, and I never will. First of all, would I ever want to go to a place where they're honored being called hog butchers to the world? They're proud of that. Well, I said, kiss off, Rodney. I said it nicer than that. We got a divorce. A divorce. One word means all that. Miss! Another drink, miss!
Woo!
We already gave.
Oh, y'all had a 3 hours dancing, huh?
Larry, what the hell was all that? What was that carrying on?
Dance.
I don't dance when you can touch. I don't call standing and bumping and making an ass out of oneself a dance. I find it unbelievably humiliating watching my own husband flounce around the dance floor like Ann Miller. Take off the red shoes, Larry. Off.
Was I that good?
Very. You were amazingly good.
Joanne, I love it when you're jealous. Kiss me.
Ugh. I hated dinner. I hated the opera, and I hated here. What I need is some more to drink. And look at poor Bobby, how desperately he needs another drink. 2 bourbons and a vodka stinger, miss. Do you know that we are suddenly at an age where we're too young for the old people and too old for the young? We're nowhere. I think we better drink to us. To us. The generation gap. We are the generation gap. Are they staring at me?
Uh-huh.
Ah, let them stare, those broads. What else have they got to do, all dressed up and no place to go?
What time is it?
In real life? Will somebody get us another drink?
Sure.
Oh, you did?
Thank you.
So aggressive. Stop staring. I'd like to propose a toast. Here's to the ladies who lunch, everybody laugh. Lounge
lounging in their caftans and planning a brunch on their own behalf. Off to the gym, then to a fitting, claiming they're fat and looking grim, 'cause they've been sitting choosing a hat. Does anyone still wear a hat? I'll drink to that. Here's to the girls who stay smart. Aren't they a gas? Rushing to their classes in optical art, wishing it would pass. Another long, exhausting day. Another $1,000. A matinee, a pinter play, perhaps a piece of a Mahler. I'll drink to that. And one for Mahler. Here's to the girls who play wife. Aren't they too much? Keeping house by clutching a copy of life just to keep in touch. The ones who follow the rules and meet themselves at the schools, too busy to know that they're fools. Aren't they a gem? I'll drink to them. Let's all drink to them. Here's to the girls who just watch. Aren't they the best? When they get depressed, it's a bottle of scotch plus a little jest. Another chance to disapprove. Another brilliant zinger. Another reason not to move. Another vodka stinger. Oh, I'll drink to that. Here's to the girls on the go. Everybody tries. Look into their eyes and you'll see what they know. Everybody died. A toast to that invincible punch. The dinosaur surviving the crunch. Let's hear it for the ladies who lunch. Everybody rise, 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 I'd like a cigarette, Larry. Remember when everyone used to smoke? How it was happier, more festive or something? Now every place is not unlike an operating room, for Christ's sake, huh?
I never smoked.
Why?
I don't know. I meant to. Does that count?
Meant to? Meant to? Jesus, you are right out of a cracked Ebbing case history, meant to. You were always on the outside, looking in the window while everybody else was inside at the party dancing. Now, I insist you smoke. It's your first compromise. Here, Ron. Smoke.
No, thank you. Come on, Joanne. Joanne, honey, come on. He doesn't. You smoke, I'll watch.
Watch? Watch. Do you hear yourself? Watch. I'm giving you a chance to just...
I don't want one.
Because you're weak. I hate weak people.
better than Prozac. I think smoking is what separates us from the lower forms.
Want to split?
Of what?
See, every day, Joanne tests me to see if I'll go away. Twice a year, my wife packs up to leave, so I'll ask her to stay. And my mother is a very difficult woman, and my old man left her. And he regretted it the day he died. Now me, I married this wildly conceited broad with no self-esteem. I have a wife who to this day still cannot believe she found the guy she fascinates dating. Unlike my father, I'm a very happy man. She doesn't act this way when you're not around Bobby. In fact, Bobby, you should get the chance to meet the real Joanne sometime. She's really a terrific lady. In fact, you ever decide to get married? You need to find someone just like Joanne.
Don't ever get married, Robbie. Never. Why should you?
For company. I don't know, like everyone else in the world.
Who else?
Like everyone who ever fell in love and got married.
I know both couples, and they're both divorced. Larry, you interrupted me. See what happens when you rush me? I wanted to toast my second husband.
Okay. It's late. I'm going to John. When I get back, we'll be leaving. The holiday is ending. Okay?
Hey, I got the check. Damn. I know he just went to go pay the check. Or buy the whole place. You know, it is a comfort having rich friends, but sometimes I like to pay. Well, you talked me into it. You have a good third husband, Joanne. He's a good man. Thank you for this evening. I'm so glad I could join you. I was feeling low, really depressed. Well, I drank some today, but you really put them down. I don't know what to think about the fact that you only drink when I'm around. I guess it's not unflattering. The last several times we went out, I woke up with the most shameful hangovers. Abominable. I think we might be doing permanent damage, you think? What? No, I do not want a cigarette if that's what you're trying to stare into me. I'm a product of my generation and we do not smoke. My age group's a very uptight age group, and middle ages tearing up that whole gang of mine. Wow. It's getting drunk out tonight. What? What are you looking at? It's my charisma, isn't it? Stop looking at my charisma.
When are we gonna make it?
I beg your pardon?
When are we going to make it?
How about right now?
There's my apartment. It's free tomorrow after 2. Larry goes to the gym and then straight to the office. Don't talk. Don't do that folksy Harold teen with me. You're a terribly attractive man, Robert. The kind of man most women want and never seem to get. I'll take care of you.
But who will I take care of? I didn't mean that.
I think I heard a door open that's been stuck a long time.
Like I haven't thought about all of that. About marriage and all of that. But what do you get for it? What do you get?
Okay, check is paid, and what's wrong? What's wrong?
Like I haven't thought about all of that. About marriage and all of that. But what do you get for it?
What happened?
What do you get?
I just did someone a big favor. Come on, Larry, let's go home.
What do you get?
Bobby.
Bobby.
Bobby, baby. Bobby, booby. Bobby, we've been trying to call you.
Bobby.
Angel, I have something to tell you.
Bobby, booby.
Bobby, we've been trying to reach you all day.
The kids were asking
Bobby, there was something we wanted to say.
What have you been up to, kiddo, Bobby?
Stop it! What do you get? Someone to hold you too close. Someone to hurt you too deep. Someone to sit in your chair and ruin your sleep.
That's true, but there's more than that, Bobby.
Is that all you think there is to it?
You got so many reasons for being with someone, but not one good reason for being alone.
Come on, you're onto something, Bobby. You're onto something.
Someone to need you too much. Someone to know you too well. Someone to pull you up short and put you through hell.
You're not a kid anymore, Robert. I don't think you'll ever be a kid again, kiddo.
Don't worry that it won't be perfect, Bob. Just worry that it won't be.
Don't stop now. Keep going.
Someone you have to let in. Someone whose feelings you spare. Someone who, like it or not, will want you to share a little, a lot.
But what does all that mean?
Robert, how do you know so much about it when you've never been there?
It's better living it than looking at it, Robert.
Add 'em up, Bob, add 'em up.
Someone to crowd you with love. Someone to force you to care. Someone who'll make you come through, who will always be there, as frightened as you, being alive, being alive, being alive, being alive.
Blow out your candles, Bobby. Make a wish. Want something, Robert. Want something.
Somebody hold me too close. Somebody hurt me too deep. Somebody sit in my chair and ruin my sleep and make me aware of being alive. Being alive. Somebody need me too much. Somebody know me too well. Somebody pull me up short and put me through hell. Give me support for being alive. Make me alive. Make me alive. Make me confused. Mark me with praise. Let me be used. Bury the days. But alone is alone, not alive. Somebody crown me with love. Somebody force me to care. Somebody make me come through. I will always be here, as frightened as you, to help us survive. Being alive. Being alive. Being
Must be the apartment across the hall.
That's the craziest thing, huh?
Do you think something is wrong?
No, I think something's right.
Oh, yeah. So do I.
Well, I phoned every place in town.
It has been over 2 hours now. Maybe you forgot?
Who forgets a surprise birthday party?
Or maybe the surprise is on us. Come on, Larry, let's go home.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yes, I think we can go home now.
Maybe we should leave him a note.
Maybe we should leave him alone.
I'll call him tomorrow.
Don't.
I won't.
David?
What?
Nothing.
All right, everybody. All together now.
Happy birthday, Robert! Woo!